Hello, welcome back to the channel. As always, garage is a mess. Just trying out a new chest mount. But right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to have a go at fitting the Engine Dynamics 3-inch turbo intake kit. This comes with an adapter and then a 3-inch hose. It's got an extra bit for a breather there. I've actually bought it primarily to complement the new turbo and other tuning bits that I'm going to be slapping on. But this is actually designed to work with the standard airbox or the filter that I've got on there to aid flow into the turbo. The 200s have a certain type of intake hose to the turbocharger itself. Then the 220s I think have a separate one which is slightly better. A few people have been fitting those and getting gains. I've got a bigger turbo again than the 220 turbo to fit back on, so I thought I'd get a decent induction kit or intake pipe kit to go on there, basically just to complement everything and help the turbo breathe easier. So we're going to take a look at this, see if we can fit it on the car, and more for you guys than anything. I'll be taking it back off again in a couple of weeks when I refit the turbo or fit the new turbo. But yeah, just sort of go through that. It's a decent sized kit actually. That's not great. I don't know if you can see in there. Got a lot of swarf in it. Right, well, first thing we're going to do is give it a decent clean out. I don't want that flying through the turbo. Not sure whether there's brass coloured filings in there. I'm trying to think which way it goes round. There's no instructions with it, is there? Oh, actually, hold on. Nope, just a receipt. Label. I'm sure we'll be able to figure it out. Right, this is my carbon enclosed air filter. I'm going to whip this out of the way. Held on with a PMT style cable tie, you know, just how we roll. I need to disconnect dump valve pipework by the looks of it. Looks like 210mm or maybe M8s bolts holding the intake pipe on. I might as well just remove that in one piece. This is the breather setup, so we'll disconnect that as well. Ah, well, it's not a 13. Because it's Japanese. It's 12. Need to be careful on the back of that. It's the boost control solenoid or N75 valve or whatever you want to call it. It goes into a fitting in the back of the intake. Try and take this out without breaking. Please don't break. little magic trick. If you think you need to keep the nut on, or you need to capture the nut, bang a bit of paper in the end of your socket, then push it back over the nut that you want to get, or bolt, and just tighten it up enough it stays in the socket, and you can just retrieve it. Look at that. I haven't exactly got loads of space over here because the place is trashed. Let's have a quick look. Stock intake, little short thing. You're probably going to have to retain that piece of pipe for the dump valve. Versus this one, which tapers down. I think it's bigger than that anyway, but it is a taper fit. Yeah, quite a big 3-inch from that intake to that size intake there. That's a big increase. Should only help it flow a bit better. Not sure if it actually gives you any performance gains, but worth having a little go, especially with the bigger turbo that's going to be sucking a lot more air in. I definitely wanted it for that. Just going to crack on and fit this on now. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the best. I mean, I'm ripping this out anyway. It's fucking tight to everything. Might just get it all out of the way now so I've got the extra space. So this is where we're up to and what we've had to go with. Battery's running low, so it did cut out a minute ago. I found another filter kicking around in the garage to fit on there. I'm not sure how that's going to fit with a stock pipework or stock airbox, but it'll probably need trimming. Need to join up the dump valve, put the N75 valve into there, and then work out the breather, which will probably be sat over here somewhere. Yeah, the idea is good, but in practice it doesn't fit very easily. I'm not sure how it would fit on a totally stock car, considering they sell this as a kit to go to the stock airbox. But yeah, it will be changed at the end anyway when I go with the big turbo and everything. Eventually I'll get a custom air pipe kit put on there, maybe a filter down here somewhere, or at least some cold air fed back up. Anyway, I'll show you when I'm finished. So here we are, everything's back together. It's not the easiest and neatest of fits. I'm really not sure how this pipe would fit with a standard airbox like it's sold, but hey, might need a bit of trimming to suit. I found another air filter that I had which would fit with. I don't want to cut anything as of yet, because like I say, when I go to the bigger turbo setup I'm probably going to change a lot of this, so I've left it as is. Just tuck their oil breather out the way there. Everything else is plumbed in. The N75 valve is moved to the front. Dump valve takeoff is, or return, is back on top. That pipe could do with being a touch shorter. Again, let's give it a quick start up. See what it sounds like. Alarm's probably going to go off in a sec now. So yeah, so there we go. So silly car. So yeah, the idea with that is you've got a bigger intake into the turbo, so less restriction pre-turbo. Probably going to help very little on the stock turbo unit, to be honest, though it is compared to the standard intake, it's quite a lot bigger. But yeah, preemptive mod, I guess, ready for when we go big turbo. I've also got a replacement one of these from AirTech, and hopefully I'll be getting an intercooler front mount for it very soon, along with I've said RS Performance, I think it's a GT Performance downpipe, which is also on the way. Decat downpipe, hybrid turbo, big intake, front mount intercooler. Yeah, then take it to EFI Parts for a map, see if we can hit, ideally 275 brake would be nice. For me, they did, a lot of people with these Mark IVs will know that there was a nearly what they call an RS16 version, which was a 271 brake horsepower 6-speed manual version with a 2-litre turbo in it from the Megane, and a few other suspension changes, wide arches and things like that, but it didn't go into production. But that had 271 brake and it was like 250 foot-pound of torque. So ideally what I want from this is to match better that, so that effectively, obviously without the body kit and suspension changes, but we can look at that in the future, effectively an RS16 output Clio Mark IV. I think most people get to about 230, 240. I've seen a couple that are claiming 250 plus on stock turbos. So yeah, I'm looking for 275 really. The highest one that I know of is Ricardo's car. He's got 320 odd brake in his, I think, which will be absolutely hauling with this gearbox as well. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near that, but yeah, 275 brakes my target. So yeah, we're just cracking on with it really. So that's the intake done. I'll pop this video up. Next video, not sure where I'm going to go yet, depends which parts have been delivered as to which ones I'm going to fit next. But thanks for watching. If you could like and subscribe, that would be great. Catch you in the next video.